Tapi kawasan yang sama lah.
Oh. Kat Kedah kan?
Kedah.
Sintok ah?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. How can I help you all today?
Alright. Okay. First of all, thank you lah. Kami ucapkan untuk pihak Encik kerana sudi meluangkan masa untuk sesi interview kami dan sudi menjadi salah satu expert review untuk final year project kami. Before that, boleh tak saya nak minta izin untuk record kita punya perbincangan untuk sesi analisis pada masa depan?
Okay. Sepatutnya saya kata tak payah formal, tapi kalau ada record, cikgu tengok kan, okay lah. Okay. Boleh record.
Ni untuk evidence je. Ni untuk evidence. Dia tak chat sangat kot.
Okay, boleh.
Okay, first of all saya akan introduce diri saya dulu. Nama saya Muhammad Alif bin Samsudin dengan partner saya awak nama Ashraf. Kami merupakan pelajar tahun akhir jurusan multimedia daripada UGM Sintok. Boleh tak Encik yang mana?
Program yang mana?
Multimedia.
Okay. Alright.
Yes. Boleh tak Encik introduce diri Encik sedikit sebanyak dan ceritakan background Encik sedikit sebanyak?
Okay. Dalam bahasa Inggeris boleh?
Boleh je.
dah lama tak guna. Okay, so my name is Ivan. I run my own business. It's called Alchemy Creative. I was a lecturer for about 15 years. Yeah, around 15 years. But I've been running my own business as well at the same time. Professionally, I'm a game developer. I'm also an animator, and I've done multiple things. My background is also from multimedia. Yeah, also multimedia back in 2001. Yeah. When multimedia is still very popular lah. Masa tu tak ada games lah. So yang paling dekat pun multimedia sajalah. Yeah. So at that time, when I graduated, I went into different fields. I did film and television. I was working in Media Prima for a while. I did animation in some other companies. And then I went into education. And at the end of the day, I think 3 years ago, I decided to leave education and focus full time on my business. Yeah. So I produce games for clients. And also I make my own product, my own card game. One of my products is the blur effect kan, HR. Yeah. HR is a card game about like tempat kerja yang liar sangat lah, right? So so I do multiple things based on my background as a multimedia practitioner lah. Kalau boleh buat sajalah kan. Yeah, animation, games, film, TV. In fact, even like maybe next month, I will still be doing a TV commercial. So memang there's no limit to what our field can do lah. And yeah, so that's my background. What else there? Ada lagi kan? But I'm only a small company now. There's only like 3 people in the company. Yeah. So we service clients. We do another chunk of my work is social media content, like graphic design and also videography, animation for clients. Yeah. So we provide them the service. Is whenever they need us to do something, kita buat sajalah. Yeah. Yeah. That's my background.
Quite a good background. Okay, thank you, sir.
Dah tua dah.
Okay, first of all, interview ni bertujuan untuk nak minta pendapat Sir tentang projek final year kami iaitu Tembak VKVK, belajar sambil bermain. Tembak VKVK ni iaitu prototype game based learning khususnya kepada pelajar istimewa yang especially slow learner untuk belajar mengenal suku kata VKVK. Kami ambil konsep VKVK, vocal consonant.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
So kami ambil konsep repetitions yang mana setiap kali student tu tembak burung ataupun haiwan yang ada kat skrin tu, dia akan mengeluarkan satu sebutan suku kata. Contoh macam ayam, itik, lepas tu emu. Lepas tu untuk lebih faham lagi cara permainan tu saya akan serahkan kepada Ashraf untuk menunjukkan demo permainan, dan habis demo permainan tu kita akan continue dengan sesi interview kita.
Ya, boleh.
Thank you.
Demo guna engine apa?
Kami guna HTML. So kita orang dah submit letak kat web hosting.
Guna apa background? Sorry, tak dengar tadi.
Kita orang guna HTML.
Oh, HTML. Oh, okay.
Ya.
Alright. Tengok. Okay.
So kiranya kami dah macam dah submit ke pusat macam SMTC lah untuk evaluatekan lagi game ni.
Yeah.
So contohnya kalau
And dah hantar untuk copyright juga.
Alright.
So maksudnya seperti yang partner saya cakap, macamnya game interface kami, game Tembak VKVK berkelompok consonant. Lepas tu kat sini ada 5 map, iaitu A, E, I, O, U, dan satu lagi map untuk tutorial. Contohnya kalau kita main map ayam, so dia akan pergi ke main untuk peta ayam. So bila saya cakap seria tembak ayam dengan butang tertikut, so if you click this, then the game can and then we shoot yam ayam, and then dia akan ada pronouns lah, macam yam, yam ayam.
Oh, bunyi itu dalam game lah. Bukan buat sekarang lah.
Ayam. Dia dalam game kami buat setkan voice. Macam voice saya tak voice saya. Setiap ni kena tembak dalam 10 ayam lah. Apa yang ayam ni, kalau yang warna putih ni bila kita tertembak miss, kalau yang merah ni bila kita tembak ayam.
So kalau terkena merah lah kan.
Yam ayam.
Cuba miss sekali.
Dia kalau miss dia ada 3 chance, macam 3 bullets lah, 3 bullets. Kalau dia miss, dia cakap terlepas.
Okay.
Yam ayam.
So kalau
so dia akan next proceed to level 2. Ayam. Yam ayam. And then kat sini kami punya interface lah. Kalau tekan ni dia akan pergi ke homepage punya homepage punya Tembak VKVK ni interface.
Ada berapa level lah? Kalau macam ayam tu tadi?
Setakat ni kami ingin membuat macam 15 level lah. 15 level.
15 lah. So itu yang bezanya tahap kesukarannya lah kan?
Tahap beza dia macam makin, kalau if the level increase, the movement speed will increase tu.
So kalau level 15 dia punya ayam tu teleport lah.
Dia macam increase dalam increment 0.1 tak silap, kalau tengokkan based on, tapi dia tak laju sangat lah.
Maximum level. You pernah cuba level 15 tak?
Pernah jugalah. Quite laju jugalah.
Okay. Alright.
So since benda ni prototype, so kita orang tahu akan banyak ada improvement yang kita orang kena buat.
Okay, so bila you click, you tembak, dia kata kan? Dan bila dia jatuh, dia diikuti dengan yam lah.
Yes.
So yam.
Kita tekan, dia bunyi kena ke ayam tu, bunyi yam. Lepas tu dah jatuh akan bunyi ayam.
Oh, yang bila kucing tu keluar lagi kan?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Boleh cuba tu emu.
So maksudnya setiap map
apa dah? Okay, ulang.
So kalau ammo, rasa kami ada bug sedikit ni. Kami tak boleh tekan ambil ammo.
Tak apa. Mungkin nak reset lah. Refresh screen, refresh you punya browser lah.
I think this I think we forgot to put the link here.
Yang obor?
Obor apa boleh. Kalau map obor, just setiap map ni berbeza punya environment. Contoh kalau kami play map obor, dia akan environment dia akan lain lah sikit dalam air.
Okay.
Oh, ya. Oh, obor. Oh, bor. Obor. Dia akan keluar sound. Oh, bor. Obor.
Okay.
Oh, bor. Obor. Oh, bor. Obor. So
Tembak je.
basically just click. Oh, bor. Obor.
So dia punya bullet dia ada reload kan?
Bor. Obor.
Setiap kali dah lepas tahap tu dia isi balik lah.
Bor. Dia akan isi balik lepas dia kena tu.
Okay.
Bor. Tapi kalau tak kena, balik tu takkan reload lah.
Baik. Okay.
So basically macam tu lah. So kalau kami biarkan, dia akan terlepas. So kalau kami miss, dia akan tolak punya bullet.
Okay. Dia.
Gimana
lain?
Kalau ular, dia punya icon last dia. Ular.
Apa ularnya macam dia?
Ular. Kami yang buat sprite macam ni, sprite. Ular.
So biasanya pergerakan dia sajalah kan biasanya.
Biasanya makin lama, makin increase level tu, makin laju lah ni.
Tapi obor, ayam semua memang bergerak macam kat dalam screen sajalah kan. Gameplay yang lain, saya rasa pun sama kan.
Gameplay lain pun macam ni.
Macam ikan, emu semua.
Ikan pun lain. Ikan macam ni. Ikan.
Okay.
Ikan. Ikan.
Okay. Boleh.
And then for tutorial kami buat macam kami replace haiwan sebagai balloon dia akan tulis lah sini.
Ini Duck Hunt kan ni?
Basically game kami macam improvise. So macam tu lah basically game kami yang kami buat.
Okay. Boleh mouse over butang tu tak? Yang emu. Okay.
Emu
tutorial. Mouse over tutorial, butang tutorial. Tengok background you macam dia tak ada transparency
tak, sebab kita orang guna cara kita orang buat apa nama dia, main face ni kita orang just guna Photoshop, lepas tu kita guna size tool. So kalau kita orang hover, dia akan zoom in.
Oh, slice tu. Oh, okay. Guna software apa ni untuk buat yang HTML ni?
Untuk HTML, kami guna
Scratch.
software coding untuk HTML. Macam saya pakai Notepad++. Kalau Ashraf, dia guna
Atom ataupun
Atom.
Visual Studio Code lah.
Ya.
Oh, okay. So yang ni, okay. I mean, multimedia, but should be easy kan kalau nak like separate itu background dengan butang. That's one of the obvious punya hal lah. I boleh nampak ni.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is the degree submission kan your final year project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. For the education part, I feel I've got few parts lah. I can comment now, right?
Yeah, can.
Okay, got few parts lah. I think the education part, I think it's all right. But have you tested out with any like students that have the like they need special attention or learning disability? Do you bring this test out?
Not yet, sebab kita orang baru buat formative evaluation. So, kita orang just tanya pendapat untuk cikgu yang mengajar je. Cikgu yang mengajar slow learner.
So it's a theory lah now kan?
Yes.
Okay. I think it looks simple. It looks fun for someone who's maybe like very young lah, you know. Then they like to click on this kind of thing. My question is, okay, bila you masuk game kan, I tengok itu game punya screen kan, macam sempit. Yeah, so I imagine that kind of thing can be improved lah, because you have the whole screen, but you need to use a small part. So what happens is it's very easy to tekan the obo or ayam or whatever, you know. So it becomes not so much of a it's not so much of a challenge lah. It is more like interactive tool, which is fine also if you want it to be interactive tool, right? But if you want it to be a game, maybe you can make the screen bigger so the thing can move differently, right? My main issue would be all the game feel the same. You know, for example, the ayam is like flying around the screen. The ula also flying around the screen. Right? The obo also flying around the screen. You can play around with different. I'm aware that it's only two of you, kan? But you can play around with different kind of mini game in order to do the same thing. Macam you heard of whack-a-mole, huh? Yeah. So whack-a-mole is what another. It's a similar concept, kan? But the whack-a-mole is like dia keluar sini, keluar sana. Then you try to shoot the thing, right? You try to whack the thing, yeah. So you can play around with the different style of doing the same thing, right? Now everything looks the same. So whether I'm playing the ikan or the emu, the obo or the ula, it's just a different word only. Yeah. So if you have how to put it, the different gameplay, then there might be more reason for people to click the different like button, you know. Yeah. Systemically, from a game designer point of view, I would say the weakness is there's only 5 perkataan sini kan, ayam, emu, ikan, obo, ula, right? So if I were to build a system like this, I will most probably want to have it macam I can have different environment, reban ayam, underwater, you know, on the mountain, in the forest. That will be my mini game. So different mini game. But the perkataan, maybe I can select myself. Maybe I can have a huge library of words. You know, I can have like hundreds of words lah. Then we can record the audio, break it down, and then so maybe the facilitator. Normally this game someone will teach the children, right? Bukan dia main sendiri kan. So if got facilitator, the facilitator can how do I put it? Can assign the words to the student. You know, so they can play like, okay, I'm going to play ikan. So I'll play underwater, and underwater you can it will be a fish floating around. Then I can have different words so that you it's easy to change and replace the words. Okay? So now if you build it in like this, it's only 5 words only. Okay? So as a product, it's not very exciting lah. Right? If you want to talk this product, this one for your kids, it's only 5 different words only. Whereas if you build a system where you can put in like as many words as you want, right? Then that will be more powerful lah. The game can be the same, but the way you treat the words, that's a difference lah.
Faham.
That way you can. That the good thing about that is like I teach you trick lah. If you do proposal and all this kind of thing, right, the paper, if you normally if you say, oh, this game can boleh dikomersialasikan, people, oh, teacher like, they say, oh, you can sell the different upgrade packet, you can have extra word content, you can have extra levels, extra environment, your app can download more stuff, then it becomes more like a product lah, yeah, because end of the day, whenever, like, even when we make games and stuff, right, we're thinking how to make this into a product. Because memang kita nak jualkan dia kan. Even if we give out for free also, we need to have a system so that you can earn something, so that you can continue developing on the product, right? Or you pay the person to say the words or whatever lah, right? So we always want to focus on how can we make this more what we call scalable lah. Scalable, we can make it big or make it small lah, right? This one is hard because every single word you must come up with the, like, ayam, okay, you need to draw the ayam there and then put a reban there, and then so that's fine. But if you want to put that, say someone asks you to do 10 words, then it's like so much more extra work to have to do already. Whereas if you build a system where you can tukar do perkataan kan, and then the sound, the words are different, but the game is the same. These are the words are different. Then you actually have something much more scalable lah, and become big lah, right? Yeah. That's one ayam. The what else? Let's say Tembak BK. Tembak also I if it's for children, maybe don't focus on the tembak so much lah. Because memang untuk kanak-kanak kan. After that, really go tembak ayam.
Not appropriate kan?
I mean, you can. I guess if you want to last tip pun tak boleh kan. Maybe don't use the word tembak lah. I think it can be the same. Click, no problem. You can say click on the chicken while they catch, tangkap. You can use words like tangkap or perangkap or something like that. But when you use tembak, it's like, boom, the ayam betul now, boom, and the blood everywhere. Yeah. So if you're talking about children, like, Mickey Mouse, all mampus, and so they I think it might be too much for them. So you want to sell a product to parents, right? Like the word itself might be a bit controversial,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so tangkap ular, tangkap tikus, so that the kind of thing can be much more family friendly lah, I would say. Yeah. Other than that, besides that, for me is the visual lah. Visual art style ni macam lain-lain sikit lah, macam lain orang buat punya, so like MU, ular. Then inside the game, the drawing is like pixel art sikit, So the it's better to have maybe one style for everything. Yeah. So even though are both of you more programmer centric or what? Which one who did the art? Both of you did the art or what? Or some it looks like some maybe download here, download there a bit, which is fine, right? But if you can try to make the artwork look like it's one person buat punya lah. Yeah. If you want like reference, right? You can go to let me think. Come, let me share my screen. I show you. Hold on sekejap. Let me pindah some of my files. Got some new file. Okay, share screen. Okay. okay, so here you can actually download, like for example, if you want to follow, like okay, referencing here got a lot of reference lah. You can try to look for animal picture, you know, different kind of chicken and game UI also, user interface. So game UI also, this kind of thing can help make your game looks like 50, 100 more times like wow, professional. Some of these have to pay on, you know, but these are paid ones. That some of these are free. If you can, if you want to learn how to do this kind of artwork, also is even better. You know, because this is quite simple to do lah, right? All these they can download all these files in what do you call that, AI format. So they are
Okay.
vector, yeah. So if you can download a thing, you open it up, you can use, or you can even better is you try to recreate the thing lah, right? Because you all learn Illustrator and Photoshop, then so you all can recreate this thing. Should be no problem lah, right? So the idea is sometimes like maybe you want to think about it. You can find for different UI, right? You can study how they did the UI, and then you can try to recreate lah. A lot of things, man. Yeah, you can go to like that's free picks. Then got game dev market. Game dev market also got macam 2D, ada environment, background, you know, vegetation. Environment. Chicken cook. Got 3D also. Animated chicken. Chicken dying also got. Or jungle jungle background. Yeah. So some you can see different style. So normally I will use this kind as like ideas or reference. Like for myself, I'm not earlier. I use this like, oh, what kind of colors can I use? What kind of styles can I make? You know, yeah. 16 USD. Okay, lah, a bit too expensive. I just learn how to. Okay, I put a dark one in the foreground, lighten the background. You know, so I'll draw my own one, but I'll follow this kind of color scheme, no. Right. This is referencing. This is how we do proper referencing. So there are a lot of resources out there. What else? Actually, that's also cukup rare lah. Or you just find those free game assets. Type free game assets, so sure got a lot everywhere, right? So it depends on what you want to do for your assignment. But you can really polish up the game itself, lah, right? The visuals is one thing for me. Wait, let me stop presenting first. For me, the visual was one thing. Because I'm an artist, so I normally hire my programmers. So try to make the art style look like they how's that, seragam, or they're united lah. Macam seorang buat lah, bukan 3 orang buat lah. You know, that's one thing. Yeah. Second one is try to see whether you can implement new gameplay. Like macam whack-a-mole, or even for example now like for example the snake is going like this, right? The ular for some reason is flying on the screen, right? You can make him just going across left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, and then you can then to get faster, right? And then you can go up and down. Another character, another one, you can go up and down, you know, or there's a lot of ways you can play around with the mechanics itself of dropping. Yeah. I think that's one. So that it looks like there's more game. Otherwise, if you say ikan and obo, right, and ula, basically they're the same game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like show the difference. So there's not much difference to show. So yeah. Inside the game, I see like you want to go for one arcade machine kind of look, and
pixelated game.
Then you might as well do all pixelated, because now currently outside is not pixelated, inside pixelated. Then that's why macam pelik lah, you know. Like game lain ni. You go the different game altogether, right? So if you want to do pixel art, then you I would recommend you do all pixel art lah. You know, like the buttons, everything like that. Like actually wait So happened, right? Let me see if I can show you. Dun, dun, dun. This is what we are doing now. GUI. This is pixel art. Yeah.
Oh.
They're all in Photoshop, all the layers, all the sliders, you know. But so but then these are extra stuff lah. These are all sliders, you know. Audio, background. This one is blockchain game, so we got wallet and stuff like that, you know. Discord link policy, blah blah blah. So everything is layers lah. You can do things like below you tekan the night, you know, and then the buttons come down. You can animate all this lah. So this is all pixel art. Right. So you keep everything pixel art, then it looks seragam, like unified lah. You know, everyone is not too different. This is a game interface. Just HP bar, buttons, everything, you know, all separated. Yeah. So everything also the same style, and it has to look like someone did it lah. One person did it lah, basically, right? What else? There's no this is the character, the tail. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. So when you come to pixel art, right? Let's say, how do you define the size? How big is your game? You know, so your game is a browser game, right? So 1280 720 is HD, not full HD, right? It's HD, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to do pixel art, right? Well, how do you do a pixel art? You use Photoshop or what?
We use AI for doing the pixel.
AI?
Yeah, AI.
Photoshop.
Photoshop lah.
AI.
Photoshop.
Canggih weh.
Photoshop.
Mana AI buat? Pixel art. Okay. So how we measure? Because when this is full size, right? So one pixel is memang small lah, right? Yeah. So it's hard to draw lah if you do everything like that, right? So what we would do is we divide lah. We divide this by maybe we divide this by 5. Wait, I'm gonna calculator. Divide by 5. 2, 5, 6. Yeah, sorry. Divide by 5 equals 2, 5, 6. 720 divided by 5. 144. Right? Okay, so we can reduce this 256 by 144. Right? So we make a new file. 256 144. Resolution 72, betul. Okay. You go inside here. So now you see our each of our, what you call it? Our big button, the pixel is much more obvious really. So you look this, it's obvious as pixel art, kan? So let's say you look this a chicken lah. Let's say a chicken lah. I don't want to draw chicken lah. Okay lah. Boleh lah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Who's the one that did the pixel art? You like pixel art, is it? So you like pixel art and can try this method lah, you know? Okay. You put one by one the vintage. Oh, apa tu? Aeroplane lah.
Bus.
Oh, bus.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah. All right. So this is we draw whatever this is lah, chicken or something lah. It's damn weird lah. Okay. So on screen side, it will be this big lah. In pixel art, we need to know the screen size. So if you say, oh, you wanted smaller, we cannot. It's harder to resize. We can't just go and make it bigger and make it smaller, you know. Because in pixel art, it will letup. You see, if I resize this one, set to normal, it become blur, you know. So we need to know exact size berapa besar baru kita buat, you know. Even if like in Photoshop, you can actually resize it to keep the pixel quality, but it will become that lah, right? The resize, we need to change this setting here, nearest neighbor, but it will still walk a bit on, right? So the best way is to don't resize it. Draw exactly the size that you want it to be. You want it to be this size. You draw a kotak first, okay, then you keep the artwork between the size. Now, like the button problem we had earlier, right? If you save this folder, save, put new file, okay. Put them on a transparent background. File, export. I like to use save as for web, like alternate control shift S, but you can use export also. I use save as for web. Now this time round, because your final product is 1280, right? Okay. Tadi kita divide by 5 kan? Now I times 5 lah. So times 5, 500% lah, right? Nearest neighbor. I make sure I set this one. Kalau tidak, dia blur. Right? So set to nearest neighbor. Lepas tu sharp, save, chicken. Okay. And I will have my chicken here. The body black color cannot see, right? But you can use it for your game straight away. Then let's say for your button lah, at least you don't have the background color thing. If you use slice, right? If you slice it up, right? Yeah, it's like jarang sikit lah, you know.
Oh.
That's why your button when thing went up become bigger. I see the background also, the down also become bigger also. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was wondering, what happened there? Yeah. So the game you all did in so you all did in scripting lah kan?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's okay lah. To be honest, right? If you just make one game, one because now you only got the thing bouncing around, right? If you make only one, right, level, just only ayam lah, right? But you are able to load different words, right? You will be much more how do you say, exciting to your teacher or as a project. You know what I mean? Because if the teacher see, you make variety of it, that's fine. But you can only have 5 words. So if you want to show that you can actually load up more different words, different words, different audio file, like ayam, like you play the same game, but you can have different words. Then it shows that your system is much more flexible and more valuable, you know. Yep. Yeah, you got a lot of pixel art tutorial. You can go and check out all this YouTube, the MLOT pixel art tutorial. Pixel art for beginners. If you want a free software that easy to do pixel art, you can use something called JPixel. JPixel by Emap. I also use Photoshop, but I test different software lah. So this is free. If you want to use professional version, it's AS Sprite. It's like ASE Sprite. But this 20 USD lah. Yeah, so this is a bit pricey a bit. But this one is good for, it's quite simple to do animation, right, in pixel art. You can do backgrounds very easily. Did I have it here? Yeah, I think that it looks like this. This is ASE Sprite. You can define the size, 32, whatever size you need lah for your artwork. Then you can I think you can expand it also. That if you draw something here, right, you can go to file, export out. Can resize 500% also. You want bigger times 5, boleh juga, right? Export, no problem. Yeah, but this ASE Sprite lah. Tell you what, I'll give you the installer lah for this one. That's
Thank you.
I'll give you the installer. But don't give your friend another 20 USD.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. With mana ni? Here. Later I'll send your I'll send through WhatsApp lah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically. I mean, the idea of the game I think is fine. It's good that you're making a game for the maybe slow learners, but you want to make it more functional. Then I think try to make it more build a system on it lah. Rather than hard code 5 levels. Can you imagine the client say, or someone say, hey, I like the idea, but I want to have the whole kamus dewan kat dalam. Base lah your, 10,000 words. So it's smarter to build a system that can accommodate 10,000 words rather than build 10,000 games, right? Based on every single word. Yeah. And some words, so it won't be an animal, then it'll be tricky as well. Right? Yeah. If you want to, you can just make different levels and maybe make 2 or 3 levels to cover. One is but demonstrate different gameplay lah. Macam one could be the what is that? What do we have? Musang. Musang on the. I stay in the city lah, right? I stay in the KL, the city. So our housing area got musang one. Like to walk around and then berak everywhere one. But we cannot see one because it comes out at night, like Batman. So you can make a game at the musang on the rooftop. They jalan, left, right. So you must go and tangkap the fella lah. Not tembak, like we tangkap and then we lepaskan dia. That's the story lah. Yeah. We tembak, then the bomb, the blood everywhere, all this lah. The children traumatized lah, menangis lah. Parents habis lah. Siapa buat game ni? Then say UUM. Yeah. So in general, I think that's my feedback lah. The gameplay mechanic is fine if you target younger children, and then you keep it colorful and keep it fun and friendly. Then I think they will play. But your target market, keep your target market to the young age lah. Because I think this one maybe after 7 years old dia tak main lagi lah. Nowadays I think 7 all you play Minecraft, playing Fortnite, playing all the other violent games, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Only the very, very young one will be playing this kind of game for now lah, right? Yeah. But if you want to, I mean, also because you're using HTML, I found it interesting that you're doing HTML. You didn't try the other game engine. There are some simple game engines which actually you all can learn. I think you're quite good at it lah. If you all can do in HTML, right? I think you can pick up engine like this, Stencil. So Stencil is a game engine. I can show you the thing itself. Mana ni? Stencil. All right. So Stencil is a game engine where the scripting is behaviors lah, right? So macam this character, dia punya behavior, the scripting is not pure script. It's code blocks. So they use if, then, else, they tarik ni, sambung.
Nice.
So you don't have to do this kind of scripting. It's all done for you, right? You just can do this, or like you can even download this character behavior. So some of these character behaviors, right? If I go to this Stencil, by the way, Stencil Forge, right? You can download assets. You can download behavior. Some people have made before lah. They upload it for people to download lah, right?
Dia macam RPG Maker.
Okay, so RPG Maker is very specialized only for RPG, right? You also have this Stencil. You also have, let me open the file. You have Game Maker. So Stencil is free. It's free unless you want to export to macam mobile. So you build one time, you can export to multiple platform. If you want to build to mobile, then you need to pay lah. But it's okay, not so bad lah. But also they have a free which you can publish to web version, right? Then you have Game Maker. Game Maker is more popular, right? Game Maker is more popular, and I think the price is free also. A lot of top games actually use this kind of engine. A lot of the indie games, if you look at their showcase, right, you can see some of the games. I think some of the most famous games is like Hyper Light Drifter. I don't know if you heard of that one before. Undertale, Origin, Hyper Light. Those are all Game Maker games. So you can make simple one, you can make more complex one. But these are I would say mid-level, entry-level kind of game engines. You also got Construct 2. Construct 2 is also what you call it? Construct 3 must buy, so that's why I don't like. So if Construct 2 is free. But the cool part is there's a lot of education material. If you really want to try this kind, I would recommend you go for Game Maker because they have the banyak tutorial kan. There's a lot of things that you can make that you can learn. You can make arcade game, can make what, right? So the mechanics that you show, right, memang is quite definitely doable inside this function. Right? Then Heroes Trail, making fire jump. So the community is bigger for Game Maker. So kalau macam tersekat kan, you at least got a lot of reference. You can ask people and stuff like that. Then you got this education side also. Create account, they give you all the tutorial and lessons and stuff like that. So these are more powerful, I would imagine. If you were to want to go into consider, let's say, making games long term, right? This is something interesting to spend your time doing. RPG Maker only can make RPG, right? There are some Renpai can make visual novel. But if you talk about multi-purpose game engine, this one. Then if you really want to go professional, I can use Unity. Unity, there's two major engines for professional development. Unreal Engine. But this one is next level, like gila. Realistic human, all this kind of thing are Unreal Engine. They use Unreal Engine to make movie also. Macam Mandalorian, they use Unreal Engine to create the virtual screen and stuff like that. Vin Diesel. But Unity is also just as powerful, but it's more focused on indie. Right? So these Unreal and Unity are basically professional level. These other three are more indie game development level, especially learning and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you can check it out. But if you're going to submit already, I mean, your submission is soon, right? Then don't gila-gila. Don't change the thing too much. Right? But if you say that it's something that you want to explore, yeah, I would recommend those. Yeah. All right. Any questions? I like the.
How about our sound design? Is that okay?
I only heard the ayam. Oh.
All the translation.
The sound is so energized.
Okay. Another thing, like when you have when the fella like you click or shoot him, right? You tangkap him he drop down, right? Then the yam, right? You can reinforce that by putting visuals also. When dia jatuh kan, come out yam. You know, not just the kucing only . So you can have like more visual cue because for children with learning disability you need to utilize every single stimulation that you have, audio, visual, if you can have that's about it audio and visual together is enough for your game, right? So if you drop, you can put a word on top there, that will help a lot. So yum, yum. Yeah, maybe the colors can change also. Yeah. Or you can show the word ayam, AYM, but macam A kat merah kan, lepas tu yam merah. then together, ayam.
Yeah.
That's one way to go about it also, So it really locked into their mind. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah. Other than that, everything. That's about it. Audio visual, yeah, sound is sound lah, You want to put some simple background music pun boleh lah. There's a lot of music you can download online. The background would be more, can't be the main thing also lah, softer a bit maybe, Yeah. Yeah.
Kalau macam kan ada slow learner kan, dia main game ni, dia boleh improve lah diorang punya reflect skill diorang kalau main game.
Whether improve significantly or not, I tak pasti lah, As long as they have fun and they're willing to do it, then maybe they can improve lah. They can't play too complex games also, right? They cannot play things that are too complicated for them also. So this game might be suitable for them lah. It's just for them to touch the thing, match, keep their brains stimulated lah, let them do something. Yeah, you want them to play like Candy Crush or Cut the Rope, maybe they cannot play, or Angry Birds, maybe they cannot, depending on how severe is their disability lah, I think. Yeah, if very very serious disability, then maybe they can only play your game lah. Yeah, dia tengok dia bergerak dan dia nak tekan saja. So that one is more behavioral lah. Yeah. Alright.
So far rasanya tak ada lah kalau untuk Q&A. Alif ada Alif?
Rasanya dah tak ada dah.
Clear all questions asked already.
Yeah.
Already.
The input that we need from you semua dah dapat dah.
Okay. This one for your teacher lah. Good effort. At least I seldom see people use HTML to do a game. Good effort. Yeah. Try to use the whole screen kalau boleh. Sebab now it's like macam buzzer, the whole rest of the screen.
Yeah, it's true.
Small section there, Yeah, you can use up the whole screen. So at least the fella can play lah. Can tekan a bit more, right? Yeah. Level 15. Now, if you want to normally, right? Kalau nak buat demo kan, in order like when your playtester tanya, hey, what's level 15 like, right? Some of us developer will make cheat code. Maybe something we tekan their level terus jump to 15 so we can demonstrate the speed. So that's how we have that. Because when we demo to people the game, right, we don't have like 10 hours to play the whole game, right? So we just show them, this level is the speed one. Then sekejap, tekan. Okay, wow, this speed 15 now. This is the highest speed. Then you can show a much more balanced view lah of your product itself. Yeah. Then you can bring to test. You can bring to test with actual kids to see whether they play level 15 or not. Yeah. Otherwise they might get stressed and then they cry and then then got problem already. Yeah. Or they want to go outside and go tembak the ayam for real. Yeah. So you don't want to. So you have to do testing lah. Most important one, especially for your assignment, right? I don't know whether you are allowed to go outside or campus or anything like that, but having a bit of test would be useful lah. If you cannot access real people, you can go online to Facebook. A lot of parents group kan, you boleh offer lah. You can send this game to people. It's on the browser. You can send a Google form just to get some feedback lah. I can guarantee you got some live feedback from public, right? Your teacher will love you. Straight away, extra marks. Yeah. Because you need to validate. You got a theory, you must validate, right? You have a hypothesis. Now you must validate your hypothesis. And apa lagi lah, all the academic term kan. Yeah. So that's my recommendation lah. You get 2 or 3 also cukup boleh. You get the real feedback. This game quite fun for my kids. Play for 10 minutes. You put inside your slides when you're presenting final year project. This is the real parents that we talk to. Confirm lah. you all will get high marks already. Okay. Nothing else from me lah. Yeah, nothing else from you? Okay ya. Cukup.
Okay.
Semua dapat input lah.
Okay. Alright. Then thank you very much. Then anything let me know lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Take care, man. I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bukan interview je, Mat. Terus dapat belajar, Mat.